Hi, my name is Fernanda Grisetti. I'm a yoga teacher currently living in Basel, Switzerland. I first heard about Debbie Williamson's Wild Abundant Life through her yoga lifestyle coaching program. Please enjoy this class that I've created for the 30-day yoga challenge. Hi, this is Fernanda Grisetti with a 30-minute yoga sequence to help you connect to your core and move from your heart. Begin in a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes and notice the quality of your breath. Gradually begin to make your breathing more relaxed and more smooth. Draw your attention down to your pelvic diaphragm, the area inside the pelvic bowl, and imagine you have a flame in your pelvic bowl. This flame is the very essence of you, your true power, your intuition. On your inhale, draw that golden flame down and wide. Feel your flame expanding and softening, creating space in the pelvic region as you draw the pelvic diaphragm down. On your exhale, gather your golden flame into your center, concentrate its power, and lift the flame, raising it through your central energy channel, the Sushumna Nadi. As we breathe and move through this practice, keep your attention on your golden flame breath. The movement of the pelvis will mirror the expansion and contraction of the ribs as you breathe. Gently open the eyes, bring the soles of the feet to touch, bring the hands out in front of you, interlace the fingers, release the pointers, and on your inhale, draw your heart forward, leaning forward, arms around the ears. On your exhale, gather and lift the flame as you lean back. Press the sit bones into the earth so you can lift your legs off of the floor. We'll move through this core awakening with our golden flame breath. Inhale, draw the flame down and wide. Exhale, gather and lift the flame. Inhale, draws the flame down and wide. Exhale, lift by pressing down. Inhale, create space. Exhale, press down and lift. Inhale, draw the flame down and wide. Exhale, gather and lift the flame. And then hug your knees into your chest and begin to rock and roll back and forth on your spine, massaging your spine. And then roll over the knees, plant the hands down, and step back to your downward facing dog. Continue to focus your attention on your golden flame breath. On your inhale, lift the heels, separate the sit bones, really lift the sit bones up to the sky. And on your exhale, curl the tailbone into that space, and then lift the low spine up to the sky, lift the low ribs up to the sky, and then lift the back of the heart up to the sky as you draw your heart forward, coming into a fully supported plank pose. One more inhale in your plank. Exhale, press yourself back to a downward facing dog, reversing the wave. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, wave yourself forward to a plank pose. Inhale and plank. Exhale, press the hands into the earth and reverse that wave of movement back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, wave forward, zippering up through the core so that when we arrive, we are fully integrated. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel comes up to the sky, square the right hip down. Exhale, bend in the standing leg and the elbows. Bring your knee to your nose and bring your shoulders over your wrists, and then press down into the earth to really lift your core up. Inhale, right heel up to the sky. Exhale, bend in the foundation to get momentum, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, right heel up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right heel up to the sky. And on the exhale, open up your right hip, stacking it on top of the left hip. Bring the right knee up towards the sky and bring the right toes towards your left armpit as you look under your left armpit in a scorpion down dog. Nice opening in the psoas muscle after we've started to warm up the core. Breathe here. Reconnect with the golden flame. Exhale, come back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Wave yourself forward to your plank pose on your exhale. Inhale in your plank pose, wrap the hip bones around your belly button to fully engage the core here. Lengthen the tailbone down. And on your exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, draw the heart forward, coming into an up dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel comes up to the sky, square the left hip down. And on your exhale, bend in the foundation, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists, and then really press down in order to lift up. Inhale, left heel up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Focus on that golden flame. Inhale, create space as you bring the left heel up to the sky. And on your exhale, lift the flame and have that help you lift your core a little bit higher, knee to nose. Inhale, left heel comes up to the sky. This time, open up the left hip, stacking it on top of the right. Left knee up to the sky. Left toes reaching towards the right armpit. Look under your right armpit. Scorpion down dog. Nice, long, smooth, even breaths. Exhale, come back to your downward facing dog. Remembering your golden breath, inhale draws the flame down and wide. Exhale, gather and lift the flame. So I'd like to share with you a quote from Lao Tzu. And it says, at the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. So let's use that golden flame breath to connect to that deeper place inside of us, where we know the answers and we know our own truth. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, and on your exhale, as you lift the flame, jump your feet in between your hands. Inhale, lift the low belly, lengthen through the side ribs, offer the heart forward in a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the low belly, wave through the spine, halfway lift. And on your exhale, press into the earth. Feel the energy rising into your core. And as the energy hits your heart, inhale, fills the pose, full expression. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back to your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Draw the heart forward through the arms. Press down into the earth to find a little bit more lift in the heart. And on the exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, lift the flame, jump your feet in between your hands. Inhale, lift the low belly, offer the heart halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to prepare. And on the exhale, press your feet into the earth. Feel the energy coming into your core. Inhale, arms up over your head, filling the pose. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, lift the low belly, offer the heart. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, lift the flame, jump your feet in between your hands. Inhale, lift the low belly, offer the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the low belly, offer the heart to prepare. Exhale, press into the earth, begin to come up. Inhale, fills the pose. And this time, exhale, hands at heart center. Stay in your Tadasana. Samastitihi. Close your eyes. Reconnect to your golden flame breath. Coming into a balancing position, pour the weight onto your left foot and bring the right sole of the foot against the left calf or against the upper left thigh. Draw both legs into each other, really press them into each other and feel that energy lift your low core. Hands are at heart center. And notice your feet rooting down into the earth. Draw that energy into your center. And then on your inhale, blossom your arms up over your head. Exhale, arms over to the sides, opening up. Inhale, gather the energy. Exhale, hands at heart center. Release the right foot down. Shake out the legs. Come back to your Samastitihi, hands at heart center. Pour the weight onto the right foot. Bring the left foot against the calf of the right leg or against the upper inner thigh of the right leg. Press both legs into each other. Find that drawing of the energy from the earth into your center. Find that core connection. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open the arms to the sides. Remember, you have everything you need in this moment. Inhale, gather that energy, and on your exhale, bring it into your heart. Release the left foot down. Shake out the legs. Come back to your Tadasana. We'll begin to move again. Inhale, arms up over your head. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, lift the low belly, offer the heart, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel comes up to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands and plant the back foot down. Draw the right hip back, and on your inhale, lift the low belly and lengthen through the spine, coming onto your fingertips. Feel the feet pressing down into the earth. Lengthen through the spine on your inhale. And on your exhale, as you press down into the earth, lift your core and begin to come up to a warrior one. Inhale fills the pose, arms up over your head. Sink a little bit deeper into your warrior one. Press the entire outer edge of the back foot into the mat. Draw the right hip back. And remember to pulse your golden flame. Inhale draws the flame down and wide. Exhale, gather and lift the flame, creating little waves of movement, waves of energy through your central energy channel. Connecting to your intuition, your body's wisdom, and your place of deep power. One more inhale, and on your exhale, hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, draw the fist down behind you, lift the heart up towards the sky, and on the exhale, humble your warrior, right shoulder inside of the right knee. Continue to scissor the legs, pressing the right hip back so that you're engaging from your root and supporting this pose. Connecting to our body's wisdom, to our intuition, requires a certain quality of humbleness. We have to be willing to listen and to be still and to wait for those answers to arise from deep inside of us. Exhale everything out. Release the hands by the right foot and walk your fingertips over to the left, coming into Prasarita, toes in, heels out. Walk the fingertips back so they're in line with the toes. And bend the elbows back like Chaturanga arms as you reach the crown of the head towards the earth. Remember to pulse your golden flame breath here. And on your inhale, lift the low belly, offer the heart, halfway lift in your Prasarita. Exhale, walk the fingertips to the left, around the left toes pointed to the back of the room now. Tuck the back toes under, lift the right heel up off of the floor, coming into a low lunge. On your inhale, draw the left hip back, lift the low belly and lengthen the spine so that we're not crunching into that left hip flexor. And on the exhale, bring the right knee down, top of the foot down on the floor. Inhale, lift the low belly and begin to come up to your Anjaneyasana, arms up overhead, shoulder blades melting down the back. Continue to scissor the legs here to fully support this pose. Reach your heart a little bit higher to create a little more space in the front body. And on your exhale, palms together, lift the heart a little bit higher and fold the prayer back behind you. A little back bend here, creating space in the front body, fully supported from your root, from your core. So really engage those feet down into the earth. Draw the left hip back. Support this pose so your heart can open freely and fully and offer. Inhale, lift the heart a little bit higher. Exhale, bring the palms up overhead and down around the left foot. Tuck the back toes under, knee off of the floor. Step back to your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel comes up to the sky. Exhale, step it through in between the hands. Plant the right heel down and draw the left hip back. Inhale, lift the low belly, offer the heart. And on your exhale, press down into the earth, lift the low belly, and begin to come up to your warrior one. Inhale, fills the pose. Breathe in your warrior one. Continue to draw the left hip back and square through the obliques. So square through the chest. Press the entire edge of the right foot down onto the mat. Golden flame breath is active. On the inhale, draw the flame down and wide. Exhale, gather and lift the flame. Waves of energy and power moving through you from your deep place of intuition. One more inhale, reach a little bit higher. Exhale, hands behind the hips, interlace the fingers, create a fist. Inhale, reach the fist down below, open through the shoulders, lift the heart. And on the exhale, humble your warrior, left shoulder inside of the left knee. Reach the fists over your head. Draw the left hip back and be willing to surrender here. Golden flame breath is strong and active so that we can connect to our physical as well as our energetic core. Exhale, release the hands around the left foot. Walk your fingertips over to the right, coming into second round of Prasarita. Toes in, heels out, fold forward. Let's do a little twist here. Bring your left hand underneath your heart. Bring the right hands around the left ribs. Exhale here, and on your inhale, draw the left ribs under the right ribs with your hand, and then open the right hand up to the sky, opening the torso up to the right, and a little twist. Exhale, right hand comes down. Right hand underneath the heart, left hand around the right ribs. Exhale here, and on your inhale, use the left hand to draw the right ribs under and open up to the left side, left arm opening up. Exhale, come back down to center. Inhale, lift the low belly, offer the heart, halfway lifting your Prasarita. Exhale, walk the hands over to the right, coming back to the front of the room. Right toes pointed forward, left toes tuck under, left heel points up. Inhale, draw the right hip back, lift the low belly, offer the heart. Feel your pose fully supported by your feet and your core. And on your exhale, back knee down, top of the foot down. Inhale, initiate the movement from your core as you come up to your Anjaneyasana. Continue to draw the right hip back. Lengthen the tailbone even here so you can support from the core and sink your hips a little bit further towards the floor. Draw your heart a little bit higher towards the sky and bring the shoulder blades down the back. Root down into your foundation. Root down into this here and this now. And then from that rooting, claim your core wisdom. Draw that energy into your golden flame, that very essence of you. And then find the freedom and the lightness of your heart from this place. Palms together, and exhale, bring the prayer behind your heart, lift your heart, find that freedom, find that lightness of your heart as it is fully supported by your core. Remember to breathe deep and long, even in this back bend. One more inhale, lift the heart a little bit higher. And on the exhale, palms up overhead, hands down around the right toes, tuck the back toes under, lift the knee off of the floor and step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. One nice long deep inhale, drawing the flame down and wide. Exhale, gather and lift the flame, create that little wave of energy and motion through the spine. And we'll move again. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump your feet in between your hands. This time, separate the feet hip width apart. Use the index and middle fingers to grab the inside of the big toes. Inhale and a halfway lift. And on the exhale, bend the elbows to the side and use the strength of the arms to draw the crown of the head towards the floor. Fold deep in your big toe hold. And use this time to surrender deeply into yourself and listen. Exhale everything out. Release the toes. Toe heel the feet together, big toes touching, slight opening in the heels. Inhale, lift the low belly, lengthen through the spine in a halfway lift. And on your exhale, press into the earth, begin to come up. Inhale, fills the pose, arms up over your head. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, lift the low belly, offer the heart. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale the right heel up to the sky, and on your exhale, come into your scorpion down dog again, opening up that right hip. Look underneath the left armpit and really reach those right toes towards the left armpit. Trust in your body. Listen to what your body's asking for, and if it's available to you today, continue reaching that right foot down behind you and come into your wild thing. Press into the earth in order to find a greater lifting and a greater opening through the heart. So when we claim our present moment, when we meet our present moment with true awareness, we're able to then offer a little bit more. What that means in this pose is press down with the feet, press down with your hand in order to lift and open the heart a little bit more. Inhale, and on your exhale, come back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, separate the sit bones. Exhale, curl the tailbone under, wave yourself forward to a plank pose. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel comes up to the sky. Exhale, open up the left hip. Reach that left toe towards the right armpit, coming into your scorpion down dog. And trust in your body's wisdom. Remember, you know who you are and you know what you want. Continue reaching that left foot towards the floor. Press down in order to lift, coming into a wild thing. Feel the energy of the heart expanding. Feel it lighting up the entire room. On your exhale, downward facing dog. Notice where your attention has gone and bring it back to your golden flame breath. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. And on your exhale, hop forward, shins down into a Vajrasana position. Bring the hands behind the hips. fingertips pointed forward, and press down in order to align your core and open your heart here. And bring yourself back forward. Tuck the toes under and come into a toe squat. Roll up to a camel prep position, hands at heart center. And on your inhale, draw your hips towards your heels, separate the sit bones, and on your exhale, curl the tailbone, gather into your center as you come back up to a camel prep position. It's a little wave. We'll flow through this 2 more times. Inhale, reach the hips back, and on your exhale, curl the tailbone under. This time, don't come up as high. See if you can engage the front line to hold you a little bit tighter. Inhale, hips reach back. Exhale, wave yourself into a 2x4 shape. Lots of quads and lots of core activation. Then use your core and your quads to bring you all the way up. Arms up on your inhale. Exhale, hands to the low back spine. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, stretch it way back and grab a hip or a heel. Gather into your core, gather into your center like that 2x4 plank that we were practicing. Grab your right heel with your right hand. Leave the right hand there. And we'll repeat with the left hand. Inhale, reach the left arm up. And on your exhale, reach it way back behind you. Grab your hip or heel. Gather into yourself again. Lift the inner thighs. Reach your tailbone down. Draw the front of the low ribs in. Bend your elbows if you need to. Reach your skull back behind you. Lift through the heart a little bit more. Press down into the feet. Draw into your center. Everything you need to light yourself up, to light up this room, and to light up your life is right here, right now within you. One more inhale, reach your head back a little bit further. And on your exhale, engage the core in order to bring yourself back up. Bring the hips to the heels. Draw the crown of the head towards the floor. Forehead as close as possible to the knees. Reach the arms behind you to grab the outside of the heels. Exhale everything out. And on your inhale, lift your hips off of the heels, coming into rabbit pose. Breathe in your rabbit pose, even here, working on the golden flame breath. And then release the hips to the heels. Release your hands, press into the earth, and walk your torso back up. Bring the feet over to the side, hips down on the floor. Swing the legs in front of you. Bring the soles of the feet to touch, coming into Baddha Konasana. Inhale to lengthen the spine here, and on your exhale, fold forward. Fold into yourself and allow yourself the space and the time to listen to your own intuition. Exhale everything out, and on your inhale, begin to come back up. Bring the hands by the hips, press back a little bit, and release the legs, straighten the legs in front of you. We'll come into our Dandasana, staff pose. Remove the fleshy part away from the sit bones so that the sit bones can really root down into the foundation. Activate the feet. Draw the kneecaps up. And connect your legs not just to your hip flexors, but all the way into the sides of your low spine. Inhale your arms up, nice long straight spine. And on your exhale, reach forward, drawing the heart as far forward as you can. One more inhale to create space in the low sacrum. And on your exhale, wave yourself forward, coming a little bit deeper into your forward fold. Inhale, create space. Exhale, come into your Paschimottanasana, full expression. Use every inhale of the golden flame breath to create a little bit more space in the lower back body, and every exhale to fold a little bit deeper into yourself. Exhale everything out. Release the hands and walk your fingertips back in, walking your torso back up. Use the hands to bend the knees and come into a comfortable seated position again. Nice long straight spine. Bring your right palm to rest against your low belly. Pinky side of the palm touching the low belly, palm facing up. And then place the left hand, palm up, on top of the right palm, thumbs touching. Allow the root and the core energy to draw up the spine to your heart so that you can offer a little more fully and a little more freely. Remember your energy, the light, the flame underneath your heart that lights the heart from within, and claim your innate wisdom. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. I really enjoyed sharing this practice with you. Namaste.